Good morning, what are you doing? She's in her pajamas that Melissa and Chippy got her. They're so cute. They're from Target. They're Mickey floral. Two of my favorite things. Oh, they're so pretty. Good morning. Good morning. Can I have a kiss? Can mommy have a kiss? Everly. Thank you. So in my haul yesterday, this is, by the way, hello, good morning. This all-purpose flour we got was like $5 at Costco, so huge. I'm filling up my flour container that I keep in here, and then I need to figure out how to store it in or on my couponing shelf. And Everly has discovered drawers and cabinets now that it's okay, Mama, go finish your work for me. Yeah. Now that she can walk around with her walker instead of just in the car walker. And I don't have any like plastic Tupperware. Oh, you know what? I have these big ones. Maybe she would want to play with those. These can be very easily washed. And yesterday we totally disinfected the floors for this reason. Bleach and all. So we'll have to do that more frequently. But yay! What's all this? Oh, so fun! Free toys, huh? We finally got our Graco car seats. They took forever to come in, but we ordered them during their, I don't know if it was Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale, but we got the Gross for Me, so it's a 4-in-1. Let me see, that's in Spanish. It does rear facing harness, forward facing harness, high back booster, and a backless booster. And we got it in this plum and gray color, which is different. We have gray on gray and pink on gray. So very excited to switch her over to a big girl car seat. Honestly, watch the toilets. You gotta go around those toilets. Neighbor put toilets in their front yard, apparently for trash pickup or something. Are you riding your car? Are you riding it? Yay, Ebony! Yay, Shaba! I'm going to get my chair and sit my happy butt right here. Actually, no. We'll probably go for a little walk. You want to go for a little walk? I was talking about the car seats. We're switching her over mostly because she's so heavy. Andres still is not picking up the car seat to put her in the car. Just because that's extra weight. He can carry her, but I don't want him to lift. Technically, he's been out of his restrictions for weeks now. But it's the third hernia surgery we've been through, and I'm trying really hard to make sure it's the last. So I'm very stringent when it comes to what he's carrying, what he's bending over and getting and stuff. And she's one of the big things because she's the heaviest thing right now pretty much that we carry on a daily basis. Even like when we went to Costco and Sam's yesterday, I was doing all the heavy lifting and I'm like, I can't wait for you to recover because I'm just not as strong as he is. So the baby carrier is one thing that I struggle with so much, getting her in and out of the car. She's so heavy for me. She's about 23 pounds. Car! And then not only that, the baby carrier is probably only an additional like maybe 7 to 10, maybe not even 10 pounds, I don't even know, but it just makes it so heavy. I don't know what it is about it. It makes it so heavy. So when I saw that they had a sale on the seats, I was like, we really should just switch her over. The baby carrier can be used, I think, up to like 40 pounds. Hi! But I could never imagine carrying her up to 40 pounds. Like I just could never. I can barely carry her now at 23. So, and I don't know if that includes the carrier. I think it does. So maybe she's not that far off. I don't really know. We've always switched them over to regular car seats in the car, rear facing around 1. We keep them in baby carriers until they're 1. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I am going to have to figure out how to install those though, because he's not going to be able to do that. So anyway, we came to get some fresh air. Did you see that? It's such a beautiful day outside. It's nice and crisp and breezy, and Maddie's still finishing up a little bit of work, so she's inside. But I have the little girls and Emmy outside. So we're just probably gonna go for a little walk here so I can get some exercise. Did you finish?
Come on, Adam.
Come on! Do you need a power up? Ready, set, go! Power boost, 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 boost. Oh, power boost, ready, go. Go, 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 go. There you go. She's wearing Maddie's shirt. It's too big for her. We're getting real slim pickings on the clothes. Maddie actually has on an entire outfit from Emmy's closet. Autumn has on her own shorts, but a shirt from Maddie's closet. They're all outgrowing their own stuff. And it keeps going back and forth from like today they're wearing shorts, tomorrow they'll need a sweater. Autumn can finally do her big wheel. Awesome! She got that last year for Christmas. She can finally do it. Her legs are just barely long enough on the very closest hole. That thing's super cool. Nin got her that for Christmas last year, and I think she got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. Everyone left me. I told them, come on in, we're all going inside, and everyone stayed outside with Daddy, except I hear one, Maddie. Everybody's awake. We just got done with a pretty long bike ride. I just busted out my bike instead of walking. We walked the block a few times, but instead of walking, I was like, you know what? Let's just go for a bike ride. So we did. The girls loved it. Now everybody's awake. Good morning. Hi, Mama.
She's excited.
Want some milk? You want some milk? No? Okay. Let's go.
She wants sissy.
You want to get up?
Try to drink.
For dinner, we finally got everybody inside. For dinner, I had a bunch of, I think it was like 4 or 5 zucchini, 4 squash. The squash were a little soft. The zucchini were actually fine. They could have stayed, but I wanted to make sausage tacos. I have some sausage in the fridge that I pulled out a few days ago, and we usually do this with shrimp, or we've done shrimp and sausage with the veggies, but it's just half moon zucchini and squash and kind of similar sized chunks of red onion. You could also put bell peppers in here, and we've done that before, and then sausage. And we've also done the big shrimp, corn tortilla, and then this is a seasoning that we use, Perfect Pinch Cajun seasoning, and it's not spicy. It just has like a spice flavor to it, but it's not spicy. So that's what the beginning looks like. I'll show you when we have everything on here. That's what it looks like finished. So you can see the chunks of onion and the chunks of sausage. Super, super simple meal. It goes in at $3.50 for probably about 30. I'll check it after about 20 minutes. And then it'll probably go in another 10 to 15 after that. But I'll let you know if I change that. At the 20-minute mark, you just kind of scoop it around to marinate all those flavors together. And then go from there. So headed to the oven. We put up the little helicopter. He's so cute. He's got a gingerbread man. He's so cute. You ready? Let's go. We had to run out really fast because, well, Autumn and I ran out really fast because her school is having a little drive-through Christmas celebration where they pick up a packet with some like neat activities and stuff for them to do for Christmas. And I was right in the middle of editing. I left Maddie and Emmy upstairs bathing while the food was in the oven. Andres is in the living room with Everly, and we just ran up real quick to see what this little thing is about. I think it's going to be cute just to get some Christmas. I guess it's just Christmas. It's supposed to be a holiday festival drive-through. And they're just, I can see them just like handing out bags. So, you excited?
Yeah.
I don't know why she has her mouth gone. I don't ask anymore. She's super excited. I hope her teacher is going to be here. She doesn't get to see her often enough, so she's very excited to pick up her supplies or whatever little activities that she's getting. Hopefully by the time we get home, the dinner can just kind of be stirred around and pop back in, and then I can edit a little bit before it's actually dinner time. Going up to school took a lot longer than I had anticipated, so we came home and ate really quick. Clearly, it's all gone. And that was put in tacos, and it was absolutely bomb. Even if your kids aren't huge fans of like these types of vegetables, throw it in a taco with some shrimp or sausage. It is so good. Even Everly, this is her 3rd helping of vegetables. She actually isn't even eating the sausage. She's picking up the vegetables. So that shows you it's not spicy. It's even good for her to eat. She loves it. Is that good? Yes, it's yummy. Ready. Up. Ready. Up. Ready. Up.
Yeah, you laugh, Mommy.
Ready. Up. Emily turn. Ready. Up. Ready. Up. Emily's turn. Ready. Ready. Up. Ready. Ready. Up. I'm gonna get you. It's an absolute miracle how quick this house can be destroyed. It's so insane to me. We can be legit looking good, couch put together and everything, and not but 10 minutes before they go to bed, it looks insane in here. I'm like, what bomb exploded? My goodness. And those of you that are distance learning with your kids, have you noticed it's been so much harder to keep them on any kind of schedule? Like, the girls are struggling, and we're struggling, all of us as collectively as a whole, the Mendoza family is struggling to find motivation to stay on schedule for anything. Anything. It's just insane. Like, things that I had them so trained and prepared for, just as simple as like flossing your teeth before you brush or after you brush. I really just don't care when you floss as long as you get it done. Squishing is what we call it, which is like gargling with mouthwash. Putting your dirty underwear in the hamper. Like, I don't know if it's just because we've been more laxed on stuff and just don't care as much or what, but Lord, these children cannot get it together. I say that very jokingly and lovingly because, you know, sometimes their mama can't get it together either, nor their dad. So we all struggle from time to time, but I don't know what's going on with us. It's already, you know, the better part of a year that we've been on like this lockdown type of thing. And it's just been, for instance, I usually do not have to follow up. This is a case in point, okay? Let's look at this table. Case in point. Is it awful? Absolutely not. There are 2 glasses and a cup and a plate. My children, in no way, shape, or form, have ever not cleaned up after themselves since they're old enough to do it. Never. I cook, we buy the food, you clean up your plate. This is just a little mom rant because I know some of you guys are like, I clean up everything after my child. I will lick the food off the floor for them if they want me to. Not this mama, okay? Not this mama. I am of the belief that we raise very capable children. I love watching Jordan Page for that reason. Sometimes I think she gets a lot of flack for kind of letting her children go and them being so responsible for so many things at a young age. Lots of people give her flack for that kind of stuff, but I honestly love it because the sooner that I can make my girls little independent women, the better. And what I mean by that is exactly the things that I'm talking about. We have dinner every single night in this house. We have meals now 3, 4, 5 times a day at the table. How many times do you have to be told to clean up after yourself? Never. in this house because you've been told before, you know, our expectation is you clean up after yourself when you're done, wherever you're at. If you're in the bathroom, you make a mess, you clean up after yourself. In your room, you make a mess. In the playroom, you make a mess. Outside, you make a mess. Wherever you are, the expectation is to clean up after yourself. Leave it better than the way that you found it. That's also a big thing that they teach in Girl Scouts, which, by the way, got shut down again because of COVID. However, we are selling cookies. I will have a website for each of the girls. They are shipping cookies. That will be the primary method of delivery for Girl Scout cookies. So if you find it in your heart to still support us for Girl Scouts, I would really, really appreciate it. I think we can start officially selling on December 14th, so I will look into that and get you guys links for cookies. I know some of you guys buy from us every single year and have them shipped regardless, but even those of you that are in town, I don't know that we're doing any cookie deliveries, or I know we're not doing any booths or anything this year. Walmart and H-E-B were our biggest booth people, and they're not participating this year because of COVID. So it stinks, but it is what it is. So it just means that the girls have to work twice as hard to try and get online sales, to try and get the troop money to be able to do fun things next year, hopefully, if COVID eventually settles down. Anyway, back to being responsible. I love Jordan Page's motto of raising capable children. I feel like from the second that you can start helping, even as a 2- and 3-year-old, you can help mommy put your toys away. You can help mommy put your clothes in your dirty hamper. I'm not going to make Autumn scrub toilets and stuff like that. But as they get older, they progressively get more and more responsibilities as far as keeping their environment clean. And ever since COVID, I feel like us as parents have just been more laxed about a lot of stuff in our life, and I think it's kind of trickled down to the girls. They've had a harder time getting to bed on time every night. They kind of mosey around, brush their teeth, and Emmy washes her face a little later every day, and their 8:30 bedtime turns into 8:40, 8:50, it's 9:05, and Emmy just went to bed. Just like things like that, it's been happening for months. And I don't know if I should just chalk it up to like, it's COVID, it's not that big of a deal. The problem is we all suffer the repercussions the next day. 9 o'clock isn't, I mean, that's not bad. She's 11, I'm not worried about her. But Autumn and Maddie, Autumn has been sleeping in Maddie's room the last week and a half since Everly wasn't feeling well. We wanted to make sure she was getting the absolute most sleep that she could be getting. And Autumn, if she doesn't take a nap during the day anymore, and she's 4, but if she doesn't get enough sleep overnight, she's an absolute bear the next day. So it's things like that. Everly too, if we don't get her to bed before 8, 7:45, she's grouchy in the morning when she wakes up. So I have to kind of keep a schedule, even though most of the world is just like, forget it, what schedule? It's not a big deal. We have to keep some sort of schedule because we still have to be up for a Zoom at 7:45 in the morning. And that's early enough that if you go to bed too late, you're still gonna wake up grouchy. So like I said, just a little mom rant because I know probably most of you can feel me and most of you totally understand what I'm going through. And is it that big of a deal? Absolutely not. Anybody that's thinking, oh, why are you complaining? At least you're healthy and blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course. Like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. I'm just expressing a little bit of frustration because I feel like every night it kind of gets a little harder and a little harder to be like, why aren't you in pajamas? For instance, tonight, again, my fault, we had the Floor is Lava. If you've ever seen that show, I think it's on Netflix. It's a cute show, or maybe it's Disney Plus. I don't know. It's a cute show. A bunch of teams have to go through an obstacle course and they can't touch the lava, which is just red water, but the girls love watching it. So we had a new episode on and only Emmy was in pajamas, but she hadn't brushed her teeth yet. They hadn't taken vitamins. Maddie was still kind of picking at her dinner and it was literally almost bedtime. And well, it was like time for them to start winding down. They usually get about 30-45 minutes in their room to just wind down, read books, color, play with toys, watch a show, whatever they want to do before bed. And so it was about that time and she was still picking at her food. And I must have said, go put on your pajamas like 4 times. And again, in our household, I never have to ask more than once. And if I do, there's a problem because we have expectations, and Andres is the soft one, believe it or not. Probably most people don't believe that, but he's actually the softer one. They don't listen, they don't react as quickly when he says something as when I say it. So yeah, they know when I say go get ready for jammies, or go get in jammies and ready for bed, I mean now, not in 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, now. And so I've just been bad about follow through. So they're pushing me, and I've never been pushed in the past, ever. You can ask pretty much anybody that's been around me. I just don't get pushed. The girls are very respectful when it comes to listening to what I have to say. Even my family will say, man, it's such a difference when you're around the girls. Like my mom, she tells me all the time, and the girls listen, they respect her and stuff, but you know, she's grandma, so they push her a little bit more, and she's a little bit more forgiving. No, our day-to-day life is very like, this is what we're doing and that's it. And so my mom tells me all the time, she's like, man, it's like night and day when you're around. You tell the girls something and they say, yes ma'am, and move on. When I tell them, they're like, but grandma, please, can I have this? But grandma, 5 more minutes. But grandma, can we do this? I just think it's funny because it's very true. They're the same way with their dad. It's just, I don't know what it is. So anyway, we were watching, and I was kind of watching the show too. So I said, okay, y'all, you can finish this show tomorrow. Go get ready for bed, brush your teeth, whatever. Okay. Nobody moved. And I didn't say anything for probably like 7 minutes because I was just sitting there watching the show too. And I was like, okay. When they switched teams, I was like, all right, I said go get ready for bed. Nobody moved. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So they all get up. Autumn brings her pajamas back down instead of getting dressed upstairs because she wanted to watch a show. Emmy brushed her teeth the quickest of life. And Maddie somehow snuck herself into the bathroom and then had the door cracked so she could still watch the show. All innocent things, very much innocent, but I just found it funny because as everyone went to bed, I'm like, you know, I'm getting laxed in my old age. We're almost a year COVID, and I'm just like, we need to get back to normal life. And it's because we were a lot more strict when they had to be up at 6 a.m. to be to school at 7, you know, we had to drop them off at 7:20 or 7:30 or whatever. Now we don't have that. We just have to literally roll out of bed for 7:45 Zooms. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below or message me on Instagram if you're experiencing kind of some of the same things. I know some of the moms in my own personal community, some of my friends are having trouble with keeping their kid on a regimented schedule if they're distance learning. I know some of my friends have their kids in school, and it's a lot easier for them to kind of stay on track when they're in school because it's back to like same old, same old. But for us, it's not. And it won't be because we've elected to keep them distance learning through the end of the school year. So I just gotta get it together because I'm like, this is not gonna fly long term. This is like summer behavior, and then trying to get your kid back into back to school behavior. It's going to be a nightmare for us in another 10 months or 9 months to get back to school behavior if they ever go back, you know. So anyway, mom rant. I edited the vlog, it's scheduled. I'm gonna go out to the front yard because Andres is putting up a few more Christmas lights. I don't know. He put up the helicopter, like little things that he can do now, I guess. It's kind of creepy. I don't know who opened that, but I straightened the living room. I did my job for right now. I'll worry about the kitchen and stuff later. I'm gonna go see what he's doing. Put the bush lights. And he's staking these. First thing I said, what's the first thing I told you when I came out? Uh-huh. He's like, I'm not bending over, I'm on my knees. Uh-huh. Can't leave him alone for 5 minutes. Those look good though. My face is on fire. Can you see how red it is? Oh my gosh, it's on fire. I think I did myself a disservice by putting a mask. Oh, and then my honeymoon glow from pharmacy is burning. I've been faithfully using either the Honeymoon Glow from Pharmacy, the Retin-A. I started using the Retin-A just like twice a week, and my skin had just been looking a little dull lately. So I did a mask from, let me just show you. Freeman's, is that what it's called? Yes, Freeman. I use the clay, I'm trying to let my serum dry on my eyes. The Clay Mask Mint and Lemon. This one clears breakouts and minimizes the appearance of pores, which is what I struggle with the most. I was going to use my Glam Glow, but I was like, I just need a resurfacing. All this right here, none of this is active acne. It's all spots from acne that I had before. I really don't have any active breakouts, but you can see kind of here, like, that's just shadowing of my cheekbones, but it's more just like dullness overall. So I'm trying to get back onto a skincare regimen, and I burnt my face off. While I left that on for like 20 minutes, which is probably way too long. I went to go wash my face, took it off, and put the Honeymoon Glow, and oh, it's like sizzling, but it's fine. Hopefully it's resurfacing all the dead. Get off. I'm going to call it a night with my burning face and all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.